Okay, when we start a cast on, we have a length of yarn, and on this right hand side we've got the ball of wool. We want to go in about 30 centimetres and hold on to a point about 30 centimetres inside. Now we use our hand to grab hold of the yarn and make it into a hitchhiker's thumb shape. Then with our right hand, which is holding on to the yarn that's attached to the ball, we come to the front and then go over the thumb and back round to the front again. I'm just going to do that once more. So we come to the front, over top of the thumb and round. We're going to do that twice. And then we're going to take this yarn that's attached to the ball and we're going to put it underneath this finger here so that it sort of secures it. And then I'm going to put my needle down for now, and we're going to go and take the first loop and put it over the second loop, and then we're going to pick this yarn up again, tighten it a little bit, and then go again from the front over top of the thumb round, and then secure it with that finger again. And we take the loop and we slip it over. Now what we've done is we've made a slip knot. So the slip knot is how we start a cast on. We then pick up the needle and put that into the base of that loop, and there we've got our first stitch. So for the second stitches, we're going to sort of repeat the same process. Again, we're grabbing that yarn and we make sure that in our right hand this is attached to the ball, and in the left hand this is the end of the yarn. We've grabbed on, we bring the needle to the front and the yarn to the front, and then go over the thumb again, and we've made a loop. But this time we're going to use the point of the needle and slide it from the base of your thumb all the way up to the tip. Now with that same finger before that we were doing some work with, we're going to then push the needle between the thumb and that finger, and this can hang free, but we're going to pick up that end that's attached to the ball, and we go round through the back and through that space there. Just do that once more. So we go round the back and then between the thumb and the needle, and we pull that down, and then we hold onto the needle with that piece of yarn. And now the next move is, you can see there's a little sort of strand sitting underneath that loop that we want to catch. So we then just take that point and run it back down your thumb. And in doing so, you're going to get that little loop appearing just there. So then when we pull our left hand, we've made a stitch. So that's our second stitch. Now I'm just going to do that once more. So again, we clasp on, bring the needle to the front, over the top and around. Then we go from the base of our thumb all the way up to the tip. We hold on to the yarn and the needle, and then with the right hand we're going to pick up that yarn that's attached to the ball. We go around between the needle and the thumb, and then we hold on to the yarn and the needle in the right hand, and then we take this needle and run it down our finger again, under through that loop, and then we let that loop off our thumb and we pull gently and keep that nice and soft when you're pulling it tight. You don't want it to be all loopy, but you also don't want it to be too tight. It'll be hard when you're coming back the other way. So that is cast on, and you just continue and you count all your stitches from this one. 1, 2, 3 is what I've got on the needle, and that's how you cast on.